Hello.
Welcome back to
Welcome.
the Patchogue-Medford Library.
Hi.
That's us. We are the Patchogue-Medford Library.
And a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on in the world right now.
A lot of stuff going on in the world. Let's stick to the world of gaming.
There's some news about the Switch 2, potentially.
Apparently, I don't know what your source is on that, but Spencer saw
I've been
that
hearing that they're going to be doing
announced
announcements this week relating to the Switch 2.
That would be cool.
Which would be very exciting. That would mean that
There's a charger in the cabinet.
probably later this year we'd be hearing more about that. As far as like a release goes. But as far as other stuff goes, yeah, I don't know. That's a big one though. That's a pretty heavy
That is
hitter.
huge.
The
what do
Switch
we
is
think-
already like 9 years old at this point.
What do we think launch price on a Switch 2 is?
What'd you say, 400? I'm gonna
saying
go way
350.
less. I'm gonna say 300 probably.
Same price as the Switch when it came out?
300, maybe a little bit, maybe 350.
How much
I
is
feel
the
like
Steam Deck?
Steam Deck, it depends on how many gigabytes you get it with, but I think it starts at 4 and I think it goes up to 7. I might be wrong on that.
I think they're going to go 350. I wouldn't be surprised if they go 4 because from what I hear, like it's supposed to have like insane performance for a handheld.
Well, so the Steam Deck is, I think, different because it's really supposed to be essentially a PC. So you got the 256 gig for 4, and it goes all the way up to $650 for the terabyte OLED.
Yeah, I mean it's a gaming. I feel like the Steam Deck is a gaming laptop that just
higher
has
end.
controllers
Yes.
attached
Yeah,
to the
for
sides.
sure. As far as the Switch goes, it's really more designed to be like a Nintendo handheld that just so happens to plug into a dock that you can connect to your TV.
I agree. I do think. I mean, I know there was only like tech leaks on what might be in it, but I think it's going to be like actually up to standards of modern gaming with what performs on it, and I think
hope
they're
so.
going to aim to get more third-party AAA titles on it.
Here's my thing: if this thing can run as well as a PS4, I will be satisfied because I feel like we're getting there are 2 things. It's probably 3 things actually that I really want for this. 1, they have to clean up the dock. They gotta clean
the
that
dock
up.
is a mess.
It's ridiculous. Number 2, the controller situation is a little bit abysmal right now. Joy-Cons plugged into the console are not comfortable to use. They're not comfortable. You have to get the bumpers. Also, the hardware for the Joy-Cons is just bad in general.
I agree.
They don't really hold onto the tracks of your system. Oh, I'm holding onto my Joy-Con. Let me try to turn up the volume. Boom, I just popped my controller out. That's so frustrating. And it's got the buttons on the back that don't do anything. And the third thing, the most important, that I will die on this hill, give me 4K when I'm docked. Give me 4K. It is absolutely absurd to have a game console display in 1080p in the year 2025.
Is it
couldn't agree
restricted?
more. What?
Is it restricted?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
That's
cannot get
wild.
4K out of the Switch. It's impossible.
Yeah, Robin and I have been
which is
finishing
insane.
up.
Wow. I didn't know
It
that.
Takes Two the past couple of weeks, and every time I plug it into the dock and put it up on the TV, I'm like, this. It has no reason to look this bad.
Is it because
There's also there's a number of hardware issues with the Switch that are just bizarre. So there are certain monitors that just can't get sound out of the Switch.
Yeah.
I have no idea why. It's just like weird stuff. And I am not a fan of it, and I hope it stops. It needs to stop. It needs to stop.
It's time to
It's
stop.
time to stop. I am over it. Okay. Things that I do like about the Switch currently that I hope they keep up though. Big one is NSO. I think Nintendo Switch Online, not only is it great value, but even at any
Best
price
value
point,
for an online
yeah,
service,
you're getting
gaming
some pretty
service right
crazy stuff.
now. Super cheap compared to all the other ones you have to pay
Yes.
for, and what you get with it is
I'll say, even as somebody who emulates stuff on the computer, there are some things that are proprietary to the NSO that are superior to any third-party emulator that you find on the internet.
I will say,
like the N64, far better,
yeah,
far superior.
yes, the N64 games on NSO feel great.
Yes.
It would be nice if for the high, because there's the 2 tiers of NSO, the higher tier would be really nice if they threw a free game in there every once in a while, like a
PS
free
Plus?
modern game. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I get behind that.
you know,
Yeah.
Like PlayStation does that. I mean, Xbox doesn't do that, but Xbox has the option of Game Pass, which is
just
insane.
That on steroids.
Yeah. And then even like Epic Games, like just gives games away.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the big problem that I have is there isn't really anything on the Switch that I want to own that's not a Nintendo property.
but
that I haven't already bought.
But so like a lot of the games that come through on PS Plus, like Hollow Knight was on there once.
Yes.
If Hollow Knight came through on the Switch and I didn't have it on the Switch, even if I have the game already, I'm like, that would be nice to own and have the option to play it on here.
Yeah.
I think like the $15 to $25 good indie games is a nice thing for them to like. I think that would get more people to subscribe if you knew like 2 to 3 times a year there was going to be a great indie game that you could get for free on there. Like if like Animal Well, right, was like on there for free. That's like a game that I bought it, but I assume a lot of people didn't want to pay the $25 price tag for it.
That's what happened with what's it called, Fall Guys. That's what happened with Fall Guys. It was on PS Plus. It basically released on PS Plus.
And then it blew
up.
And it blew up.
Yeah.
No one was going to pay for that game, but because it was on PS Plus.
And then everyone played it because it was on PS Plus. And then it got all the clout, and then people started buying it. So Xbox started buying it once they got it. And then PC started buying it. Yeah.
Okay. So today we're going to play Hyper Light Breaker, which is the newest release from Heart Machine Games. They released Hyper Light Drifter back in, I believe it was 2016. If you buy Hyper Light Drifter, it's in early access right now. If you buy it right now, it's like $4 off, but you also get Hyper Light Drifter for free with it, which is $20 on its own. So if you've ever thought about playing Hyper Light Drifter, you might as well just like buy this now, and like then you're paying $6 for Hyper Light Breaker. I played about an hour of Hyper Light Breaker last night. I finished 9 Souls last night. Very good game. Everything I say about it as not a great Metroidvania, I stand by. That being said, it's an amazing video game. Like, fantastic game. I would recommend both of you to play it if you ever have the time or chance to play it. The difficulty spike on the last boss is out of this world. I was telling Spencer before. It's a 3-phase boss fight. You only have to fight phase 3 if you are going for the true ending.
Sure.
The first 2 phases, like I cleared the second phase in like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 tries. Still like difficult. It took a while to learn the parrying for like all the boss's attacks. Phase 3, like I'm not kidding. I think I spent 3 hours trying to beat this boss.
It's too long.
It was insane. I wanted to give up, but I was like, no, like I know I can actually beat this thing. And I did, and I beat the game. Great game. Story actually was really good, which sometimes you don't get great stories in a Metroidvania game. This one was fantastic, and the ending was like heartbreaking and beautiful. Anyway, I finished that up, and I started playing Hyper Light Breaker. Hyper Light Breaker, very different than Hyper Light Drifter. Somewhat similar to Solar Ash, which is the other game that Heart Machine developed. It's like, they call it an open world roguelike. It isn't. It's like instances of an open map. So like it loads like a big map for you to explore.
Yeah.
And then you essentially have 4 lives on that map. So when you die, you can load into that map 3 more times after that.
Okay.
Once you die that 4th time, it wipes the whole map and generates a new map. So that's how it's quote unquote like open world. It's generating an open area for you to explore during your 4 tries. Area... You'll see when we start playing it. Sure. It'll make sense when you see it. But it's not really like buggy right now, but there are performance issues. I definitely noticed some like frame rate drops out of nowhere for like no reason. There's not good controller and mouse and keyboard support at the moment, which I'm fine playing with the controller. I tried it both ways. Rebinding on mouse and keyboard was kind of annoying. You can't even adjust mouse sensitivity. The bones of a great game are there, but it's also early access. And I think early access gaming has a very weird aura around it right now, where people are expecting, because the game is on Steam, I should be receiving a finished product that is ready to play. And some games release like that. So before you came down here, I was talking to Spencer about how Hades 2 was in the Steam Award finals for Indie Game of the Year.
Yes.
And I felt weird about that because it's an early access game. And I get that even if it released in early access, it can be like Hades 1 was great in early access. But there shouldn't be an expectation that early access games are going to be fully finished, amazing products.
Yeah.
So this game, Hyper Light Breaker, has a lot of mixed reviews right now because people are understandably looking for features that are absent from the game. And I don't even disagree with you giving a negative review because the game is missing one thing or the other, even though it's in early access. My problem with that is a lot of people are just going to click on the page, see mixed reviews, assume the game is bad, and never touch it.
Well, that's why I think early access as a whole, like as an idea, especially recently, people don't really take into account the fact that it is almost like open game testing, you know?
That's exactly what Spencer had said before.
I'm of two minds about it. On the one hand, I think that there's probably a question of ethics for, it's different for indie studios because they can't afford like large scale playtesting. Mm-hmm. But if you have a AAA game made by a billionaire studio, and instead of paying playtesters, they're just getting the masses to playtest for them, there's two problems with that. First of all, there's a question of ethics when you're having people do labor for free that you previously paid for. And the second thing is there's a quality issue because people who are playtesting professionally will be giving you specific critiques on things that they know are wrong with the game and probably give you like ways to fix those problems.
And they're also probably given kind of things to look for.
Yes, and it's a much more controlled environment.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So you can ask specific questions about like what they like about the game, what they don't like. You can get specific answers back. If you open it up to the general public, you're probably going to get a lot of varying critiques about a lot of things that you weren't even looking for criticism on, like things about like the art design or like story
general
concept.
Yes.
And it's like I'm looking for like technical criticisms here.
Yeah.
So you have no control over that. But I think that the other big issue is that when you open something to the public and you let them review it publicly, like Brian said, you're going to have this problem where you just have large swaths of people leaving negative reviews on a game that isn't completed yet.
Yeah.
It would be like if people were given like those like the screen previews of movies. What do they call that? Like a small screening, like when they do preview screening, where they have like a small group of people, like a control group, come in and monitor the product or like a TV show.
Yes.
And then those people then went out and like criticized the movie on a basis of the movie's merits before the movie's been completed. And it's like, you were there because we know it's not done.
Right.
That's the whole point. So for you to leave a negative review and say the game's not finished, no kidding. You bought it in an unfinished state. That's what's going to happen.
So when a dev releases a game early access, especially like because some games release early access for free, for paid early access, do you think devs do this to essentially get money for the game to like
fund,
boost the quicken the amount of time that it will take to finish the game? Do you think they're doing it to hope to like drum up hype for the game, or do you think they're genuinely doing it to receive player feedback and like look for things they can fix in the game? Because like you said, they already have like play testers.
I think it's a mixture of things.
I think it's multifaceted for sure. I think that the main reason is probably just to get people like content creators excited about the game or playing the game, which is like Call of Duty did that.
Yeah.
They did like that early
They started
access.
doing it. They started doing it with Cold War. That was the first game they did it with.
Yeah, and I feel like most of the time the game is already being released in a pretty much finished state. So the two big things are preempting the week 1 patch, which I actually don't think is a bad thing. I think if you wanted to have a large group of players get in the game early, and in exchange for early leveling, the opportunity to get a sense of the gameplay and a feel for the controls. Like if they want to, especially in Call of Duty, that's like vital. Is like how quickly you can pick up the game. You're getting a 2-week advance on all the people you're playing with. In exchange for that, if you are going to go online and then complain about all the things that you don't like about the game, that gives me a chance to come out and fix it.
Yeah.
And then I know that the content creators are going to come back week one.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a way that I can do it pre-patch.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about doing all that stuff day one, so players can just get right into the game and they don't have to worry about a day 1 patch.
Yeah.
Which is good. I think that's a good thing. But then you run back to the same problem of if you release a game, there's a very big difference between early access and early release, or pre-release. So early access, I think, should be sold as like the game is almost finished. Here's the almost completed product, and like you can get in and like get a feel for the game.
That is what this feels like to me. It feels like you are getting to see the structure of the game, how it's going to run, but it does not feel like a completed game yet. And like I mentioned this to you before, the devs are in the comments, like in all the Steam reviews, responding and be like, thanks for the feedback. Like, we're working on this. We're looking to push a patch out at the end of this week that'll address these various issues, which is great. I do think Heart Machine seems like a really good dev. Like, they're usually very responsive to the community. But this is definitely a new venture for them in that it's one, a roguelike. They haven't put out a roguelike before, and they haven't put out a multiplayer game before. So this is like a brand new area for them. So it's good that they're taking feedback from the community. I'm curious to see how long development of this takes until it's more of a finished product. And
I think the easiest answer here is that early access is fine, but if you want playtesters, the developers should specify that. I think that's like the bottom of my take.
That's fair.
I think that I guess the overall kind of issue with it is that I think the term early access is very poorly defined. I don't think it's
I agree.
Because I feel like a lot of times early access is either this is like 2 weeks to open. This is pre-release basically, or it's like an alpha build and it's barely done.
Seems like a case where, and again, I don't want to criticize the devs. I think they're doing a great job communicating with everyone who has feedback for the game, and I've really loved their previous games they've made. This seems like a case where maybe this should have been like access tokens, where like you either apply to get one or you get it from watching a stream. This seems like one where I think the good way to go about this would have been you can get it from stream drops,
like
because then you can watch the game, you can see the state it's in, you can decide if you want to play it when it's not quite finished yet. Instead of just saying you can pay us $26 right now to get in this game, but it's not done. And like would I have bought this if we didn't have the stream like today? Probably not. I did plan on buying it at some point, so I don't know if I would have like waited until full release of the game, but it's also a case of me wanting to support the dev, and I was like, you know what, like I want this game to succeed, so I'll buy it, I'll try it out. I think we should get into it. We should try it out. We should talk about the actual game itself. I just wanted to talk about the state of early access gaming, because I think it's an interesting wrinkle that people definitely talk about it, but I feel like it's kind of this weird like nebulous space where I think we touched on the kind of the problems with it, but also the advantages. I think it's a really good thing to offer for a lot of games, especially non-AAA devs. I think it's a great thing for them to be able to do. I also think there's just an expectation that every game is going to be early access now, and
at this point,
that's like not always the best.
The pros outweigh the cons in most situations.
Like, if we had gotten early access Silk Song a year and a half ago, but like, I also think early access it doesn't really work for a game like that.
I think it almost cheapens the experience.
It's roguelikes, honestly, a lot of the time they get early access. Because it's the replayability. I can get it early access, dump 150 hours into it, and then when the game actually launches, I wanted to say this before. Some games essentially releases a full game in early access, and then their release is basically a big DLC that gets put onto the game.
Well, I feel like a lot of times I see like it's almost like an extension of a Kickstarter, where it's like it's almost being like live updated to its V1. You know?
Yeah.
So
I think
like,
early access for the purpose of like alpha testing, I think is fine, but I also think that you're going to convey you have to be careful how you cultivate the image of your game. Because if you put out a game in a pre-release state, even if the game is playable and it's like doing well, it's still going to give the impression to the players that like you're not going to convey like a lot of status with that. You're going to come across as like a fledgling indie type studio, and like it's, not to be mean, it's probably going to seem like your game has more jank than it might.
Well, I feel like a lot of times, and I've seen a lot of times with early access, the issue is your game falls off before it even comes out.
That's another problem. Yeah.
Yes.
So you're putting at risk
I'm afraid that could happen
which
with
is
this game.
Which is the problem is that people wind up paying money to playtest because developers don't want to. Obviously, you don't want to give out free playtest if it means that it's going to tank your game before the game comes out. Because now you've just lost whatever time and money you've invested into the game.
Yeah.
But then it creates a kind of double issue on the part of the consumer because now they are paying money for a product that is unfinished and may never be finished. And when it is finished, it might not even be that good.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can
No Man's Sky.
I don't know if you can refund early access on Steam. I'm not sure.
Let's find out because I didn't put 2 hours into it. I won't actually refund it, but
I was like, that's crazy.
No, but I'll see if is it store page. I don't even know.
You press the settings button
game. Next to the game.
Yes.
In my library.
Yes.
Okay.
And then actually no, my mistake. Actually, I can open Steam from this end here. You go help, very top, and then you do Steam support. And then recent products. And then from there you go.
What problem are you having?
You can just like put.
I can just Google it.
I could Google it.
True.
Seeing as I have a laptop for me. Can you refund early? Yes, you can request a refund on Steam using the Steam refund policy.
Okay. Interesting.
Standard refund policy. Standard refund policy applies to early access games.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's good. Because I guess if you actually did get just like blatantly scammed, that's probably a good thing. But
it's not cool. Yeah.
Yeah, there's just like a lot of weird stuff surrounding the whole concept of early access.
I think it's a little. I understand the I guess the appeal of it as a developer. I think it's a little bit scummy towards the consumer though. I don't think it's. I much rather have people paid to be playtesting because they are curated. You know, it's kind of what the developers are looking for critique in. So to have it just be like a public forum and not kind of in a lot of circumstances not give the game like the proper life it deserves, you know, or could have cultivated if it had released fully developed.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Oh, I think that was new. That's
Notice?
the controller, strongly suggested controller on PC. It does feel like a game designed around a controller. Definitely playable on mouse and keyboard, but like it kind of feels like, you know, it feels like you're getting dropped into an open instance of Breath of the Wild. Like that kind of combat and style of exploration.
Right. Yeah, is this gonna remind me a lot of Risk of Rain? Is this gonna be Risk of Rain-esque as the trailer may look, or
I
no?
don't think so.
Okay.
It feels way less floaty and like it's definitely feels more of a melee focused game than Risk of Rain be, and it feels less swarmy.
Okay.
It definitely feels like the like art style wise, it feels like Hyper Light Drifter, like for sure. And I can see the Solar Ash influences in it as well.
That's good. I think it's just the font for me. The font's like the same.
That's fair.
Like it's like the same. Like that's undeniable.
When did Risk of Rain 1 come out?
2014.
Okay, I didn't know if it came out before or after Hyper Light Drifter.
Rain release. Not returns. Let's see, 2013.
Okay.
I was close.
Yeah, so this is like your hub world here.
Because I'll be so honest, that was a complete shot in the dark.
Like, it definitely is not like optimized yet, but again, it's early access, so I get it.
Are they like the characters? They like, is it like, or is it just one character?
There's different like classes and stuff that you can play.
I was gonna say, is it like build your character, or is it like I see.
I'm just gonna switch around some of the controls because like I don't know why RB is the interact button. That feels really dumb to me.
Bizarre.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this is like one of the vendors You can buy heals from them, but we don't have like the currency to buy anything from them yet. So that's the other thing. This game's hard when you launch in. You don't have heals. You can find heals around the world, but like you don't start out with like a med kit, which seems kind of crazy. This is.
I'm honestly okay with that.
This is. It goes up to 3-player multiplayer. So
Okay.
this is like where you go to squad up.
Got it.
I don't remember what this one is. This is like the weapon vendor. So he'll have like these are different like starting melee weapons that you can buy. We don't have like any of the currency to buy the stuff now. I haven't unlocked this shop. I don't really know what this one does yet. Like I don't know what hollow bites are. This is ranged weapon shop. And then, oh yeah, so you like your dash. That's like your dash, which you have like two. If you look in the bottom left, there's like little stamina meter.
Sure.
But if you hold the dash button after, you just take out a hoverboard.
I love that.
And then you can like charge a jump on it. So this is where you go to start up there. So we can pursue this first like mission here. It's the only one we can select now. But you see on the bottom where it says 4 out of 4 reses. Those are our 4 lives on this map. So
Got it.
there's all these different, I guess breakers are like the different characters or whatever. We only have the gunslinger unlocked right now, but then there's, I guess there's only 3 that you can unlock in early access right now.
Wait,
But
this kind of looks super cool.
what?
This kind of looks really cool.
I think it's it has potential to be an awesome game. It's just I think not there yet. It very much feels like an early access game.
Sure.
So okay, I guess. Oh, hollow bites are that one shop that we didn't unlock.
Yeah.
These are upgrades that you'll find around the world. The upgrades and all of the weapons you find will have basically like my stamina bar there that has like the 2 meters there. All of the stuff you find on your runs will have a meter similar to that, and every time you die, that meter goes down. So your stuff will eventually break, and you'll have to get new weapons or new hollow bites
I like
for
that.
different upgrades. Spencer, I know, said he doesn't like that. He's not a fan of any sort of durability. I like it in a like roguelite style game because I think it's interesting to make you consistently try different setups.
I agree.
Instead of finding the one thing that you like doing, the one thing that's busted, and just running that nonstop.
I don't mind durability in concept. I just think what matters is the way that it's implemented. So like Fallout 4, I don't mind durability because it's
because you find so much fodder. That
you just go get scrap metal and
all
you
the time.
repair it. But like a game like Dark Souls, durability literally only serves to inconvenience you.
I feel like durability was never an issue for me in Dark Souls.
You play Dark Souls 2?
No, we've discussed
Okay.
this.
Play
Never
Dark
mind.
Souls 2, and then you will get to this section at the end of the game where these guys run at you and explode, and when they explode, they just do infinite durability damage. And if you die and lose all your souls, you're going to realize you don't have enough money to go back and repair your rings. So you're just playing without rings now, which makes it way harder to
The rings don't have durability in the other games.
In Dark Souls 3, there's basically no durability.
Yeah.
And in Elden Ring, they just completely removed it.
Yeah.
I think it might be removed in Dark Souls 3 as well.
1.
Dark Souls 1 has durability. But it's the point is durability as a concept is fine. What matters is what is your goal with the durability? What are you trying to accomplish?
What is this doing to the player?
And what is the impact on my gameplay experience? Because if the only thing the durability does is make my experience more grating, because I now have to go out of my way to go look for another weapon or another ring or completely change up my meta that I liked using, I don't think that's a good system.
Just because
if durability is supposed to keep you on your toes with so like Gungeon.
Sure.
Gungeon doesn't have durability, but they have ammo.
Right.
So it's like if you get a gun that's totally busted, that gun's going to be really good, but you're going to have 12 bullets in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you got to go out and you got to find either a better gun or another gun that you can use,
or you have to
use
strategic
like
about when you pick it.
So like you're not going to use this to clear rooms unless you absolutely have to. You're going to save it for bosses.
Right.
Which I like that concept of durability. I think that's fine.
That's fair.
But like Breath of the Wild,
That's fair.
This feels more similar to Breath of the Wild, but also every time you're exploring, so like on your map here, there's a blade here. There's like the rail are like the ranged weapons or guns.
Right. That's nice.
So there's constantly new weapons
and
for
you
you
can
to
go
find
pick up
in
new
the
ones.
world.
Also, the fact that it's a roguelike makes it easy to kind of validate that, where it's like, okay, you're never like, if you die 4 times, I'm assuming you lose all your stuff too, right?
This is the mini map here. I have to find these prisms here. And then the prisms, see, like the bosses here, they have like these little, you know, there's like the crown, and there's like the little slots under them. When I get the prisms, those fill up.
Okay,
so like
so
I get 2 prisms, and then I can go
summon
fight this
the
boss.
Okay.
And then like there's,
and I'm assuming
these are all just items that I can go pick up around the world.
Does difficulty scale with number of prisms required to summon the boss?
I believe so. I haven't even fought a boss yet. I died to like mobs when I was playing.
Gotcha.
Okay. It was also like 11:30 at night, and I was very tired.
Well, I have to say I wasn't really a big fan of the combat in
Solar Ash.
Solar Ash.
This feels nothing like Solar Ash.
Okay, good.
Yeah. No, Solar Ash is like the
combat was like. It was annoying enough to the point where I wanted to go out of my way to avoid combat. Like
Solar Ash was definitely a game that was like more focused around the movement mechanics than the combat mechanics.
Yeah,
I don't know if you played the first Ori game, but it felt very much like that to me, where combat was very secondary to movement.
It hit a point where I was like deciding whether or not I had to kill something in order to get the points to upgrade, and if I didn't, I would just walk past it.
All right, so you have like your normal melee attacks, and then if you aim like you would in any game, you pull out your ranged.
Yeah, the animation's pretty smooth. I like that.
It does look very pretty.
I think the game looks beautiful, and I think it'll look even better once it's like more polished and optimized, and also when there's actually graphics options.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the design. I think this game would probably look really cool on like RTX. But like the way it looks right now is kind of just hurting my eyes. I think like they did too much with the is that ambient occlusion? What's that called?
Yeah.
When you have like too much fog.
Yeah, here are your graphics options: shadow quality, foliage distance, and prop detail.
Oh. Okay. Oh, it changed the scale of the.
Oh. Thank you.
See, like, I couldn't even see to tell you that until right now.
Oh, because
now it's a different resolution. Yeah.
Well, we'll just do this.
Just like the movies.
Exactly. This is cinema. This is
no, wait. I think that you're also now off.
Oh, you're right.
That's better.
Okay, but it's still good on there, right?
Yeah, it's
okay.
a little bit off, but it's fine. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you can just like, break open any of the stuff here. Oh, I'm gonna I can set a marker here, and then that'll show up on my mini map. Okay. So like I know where to go next. This shrine here. So you just activate these. If you have a med kit, you can refill your med kit at these. This will also be, if I die, this will be where I respawn. Okay. So whatever one I activated last is my respawn spot.
So there's multiple shrines in the map? Yeah.
Yeah, they should all be marked on the map too.
Got it.
Actually, they're marked on the mini map. They show up when you get close to them, but they don't show up on the big this map. I'm assuming so that like
you can't just
you have to actually find them. Yeah. So let's go check out. Okay, there's enemies here.
Now, are all the maps like? Is it pre-generated lands on like specific like maps? Like, oh, maybe you'll get like the planet Gargle Mesh, but like it's different every time, or is it just a different load every time?
Hold on, sorry, I could not really hear you.
That's fine. I was just kind of work on it. I don't know if that was really cohesive.
Yeah, I'm about to die to like the first mob that I faced.
Melee, like the lock-on seems a little clunky.
I couldn't even tell them you were locking on to things.
I just mean like the automatic lock-on, like attack when you attack near an enemy, it kind of.
Okay, so this is like the hollow bites. So this will just make my sword I currently have is a balanced blade. So the balanced blade will just do more damage. Or I can pick this one where rails deal 40% damage to low health targets. But I'm going to pick this one. Also, that thing on my screen means that a monster mob is dropping here.
Gotcha.
How'd you read that, Brian?
So one of the complaints now is that, like, are they just, like, stuck up there? That's so silly. I don't want to waste all my ammo. One of the other complaints is that parrying feels kind of bad. Because there's generally so many enemies that if you parry one, you're just going to get hit by another enemy.
Gotcha. There's no iframes?
I don't think you can, like, chain parry. So, like, if you parry one and another enemy's, like, readying an attack, you're just probably going to get hit by it.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's, like, any heals.
Do you have a
anything
heal
in
right
here.
now? Is that what that syringe is? It says you have one. Oh,
What?
0. Never mind. I was stupid. I saw the space between the 0 for the syringe, and I thought you had 1 heal.
Oh.
Get him! Oh my god.
1 HP in a dream. Oh, 6
okay,
HP in a
nice.
dream.
Okay, so you can get health back from enemies.
Yeah, enemies will sometimes drop health. This little plant here is a heal. And parrying actually does heal you.
Wow. This is the Bloodborne of roguelikes.
So let me see if I can get a parry on this guy. Nope. So okay, I did, but then the other guy dashing towards me just hit me, and that's kind of like what
is kind of
the
vibe. Gotcha.
Oh, okay, but you retained some materials?
Yeah, so these materials you can go to the shop with and buy stuff now.
Okay.
Oh, so you can hit the shop between res.
Yep. So you're gonna go back to like the main hub now.
Got it.
But you only have 3 reses left on this
But you can now buy better equipment.
on this map.
Yes.
I don't think you can do it in full screen.
Also,
You might have to leave full screen and then do it.
Okay.
so each individual world, right? Like when you fully die, does it give you a new generation?
You got it. Okay. Sorry, what?
Every world, right? Like whenever you die completely, like all 4 of your lives, is there a new generation of the world? Like
Yes,
would it
generates a full new map.
be, so it wouldn't be that spiral anymore. It'd be like a new.
Right.
Got it.
Correct.
But it would still kind of be like that planet-looking thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay.
Let me go over to the shoulder scar tissue.
Yeah, sure.
I'll be right back.
Which one is this? This is the abilities. Okay. And what can you actually?
I'll open it for you. Close it.
What can you actually buy with the blood?
So if you go to that vendor to your right, I don't think you're gonna have enough to buy anything, but hit RB. The second thing you can sell. I didn't know that. Okay. So you could buy. These are all weapons that you could bring in instead of your blade.
50. Oh, I can gift you something. Okay. And then what do I need to upgrade these? 12 microchips.
You have 1 right now.
Okay.
And then I guess the save didn't. I guess because I'm on the computer at the library, but like that other vendor I unlocked last night, like the railgun vendor.
Okay. What can I upgrade? Oh, I can upgrade that. Oh wait, no. What did I just upgrade? What did I just do? Oh, these are Oh, you can upgrade these with those things. Okay.
Oh, like your base stats.
And I can upgrade this.
Can you?
I don't know how. It's telling me isn't that the like a currency? Isn't that the price?
Wait. Okay. Go to that. Press that again. Then. And then what if you hold Y? No, that's it.
No, that's my stats.
Okay.
It's giving me the option to upgrade. I don't have anything. So I guess.
Really? Yeah, he was like, hey, I'm just taking it. Like, he was on his way home, so he was like, I just popped it.
That's funny.
Yeah, right.
Oops.
Yeah, there's not much else to do. Like, he's just in here
stream?
now. Huh?
Looks like this.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's,
Weird. Okay.
Sorry, not that, I should have said that earlier. I didn't notice.
Oh,
I think it's because we changed.
yeah. Go back to full screen.
I think it's on full screen.
Is it?
Oh, it's on full screen window.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let me know if it looks better or not.
It should fix
I
itself
will
in a second.
in 8 seconds, basically.
And then it was the guy in here, right?
For what?
Yeah, it's back to the absolute cinema widescreen.
Excellent.
It was this guy? No,
For what?
It was to upgrade my sword. This guy.
No, the first guy on the
Can
right.
Far right.
I do
Yeah.
anything with these? Where is that? Am I missing that?
Walk straight through the door. And then the first guy on your right.
Oh, this guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Although it looks really
this is
cool.
buying
It does look
stuff.
really hard though.
The art style is
Increase affinity to unlock
very
your
cool.
upgrades. Okay, so. Oh. So if I give him a gift, then I can. Okay, that makes sense. Then I unlock more things in the shop. Okay.
Yeah, it seems like the big progression point is unlocking and upgrading your vendors.
Sure. I guess that makes sense as because you go
So-
there between.
So it's like
worlds.
Darkest Dungeon.
You're not going to load in to that spot that I just
Yeah.
loaded into, so you're going to load in without a ranged weapon.
Gather prisms to unlock gates of the 3 crowns and
Is
defeat
that
them.
guaranteed?
Okay.
Got it.
'Cause he's just going to show up where every time you
My-
start the map, you start in that little underground area, and there's always going to be a ranged weapon.
Oh,
there.
so
My
actually
other
go by the
question is,
shrine.
does difficulty scale with the number of people that you have in your party, or
I
is
have
this
no
game
clue.
meant to be played with 3 people?
I don't know.
Now,
Okay.
also on that point, can you find your old
Okay.
could you find your old body and get the gun again, or no? Is that gone
No,
forever?
I wish you could. That
I was
would
gonna say that would be nice.
Well, the gun, I think the gun you get when you start is always a 1 durability.
Okay. Is that part of the gun?
So it's going to break when you die.
Got it.
Why is your special, by the way? You do like a really powerful slash.
Cool. Now, is the gun spawning in that area with you a part of being a gunslinger, or is there always going to be a gun in that first initial area?
I think there's always a gun in that area.
Okay.
Okay, do you lose focus every time you dash? No, it's a range. Okay. But you do when you.
Man, this guy's tanky.
I will say, I think he did a pretty good job with attacks being telegraphed too. Like it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
The one complaint that I have is that the focus loss is like way too finicky.
Okay.
So like I'm fine right now at this distance, but like if I dash backwards, like from where is it? So like that was like not consistent with how I was losing it before.
Okay.
I will say this.
Like that. Like what was that? I'm not that far from him. I just lost focus. That was annoying.
Do you think it
Did
has?
you move the camera?
No, I didn't touch the camera at all, and I just lost focus.
Do you also think? Do you think it has something to do with the circle, the inner circle being white?
I don't know.
Because it almost looks like that. Also,
I think your blade special also hits multiple enemies if you like, dash it towards the main guy.
I think that like whenever there's an narcissistic this actually like tells you when you should be breaking, but there's a little like red star as like whenever anyone attacks. So like if you or like where his
okay.
hand was, or where the sword hits.
Okay. And can you exfil? So like I'm seeing there's a giant thing on the map. Is that a thing can you exfil? Like
What?
there's like a giant exit button that I'm seeing. Is that an
Yeah.
Oh, that,
exfil?
like-
With the purple arrow.
I have no idea.
Because if you can exfil, then this game makes a lot more sense to me.
I don't know what that means.
Exfil is like an
Like in
extraction
Warzone?
shooter where you leave.
Oh,
yeah,
I
like
think
you
can.
leave and then
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
retain all the stuff that you have.
Yes, I am.
Because then I could
fairly
just
certain that that's.
okay. Because
Like
then
the
you could
Division.
just like go in, gather stuff until you're about to die, and then like exfil with your stuff. This way you're not completely
Like,
losing out on all the stuff that you have. With,
I
like,
have
many
never
gems.
played an
Like
extraction
Tarkov or
game
something,
before.
yeah.
So.
Oh, I just got 3 little computer chips.
Oh, that's awesome.
What do I just break these? Oh no, it's a chest. I got 5 more
5.
computer chips. I have 9 computer chips.
There was like a
Picked
big
one up
beefy
somewhere.
guy over there.
Where?
Right, to your right.
The
To
crown?
your right.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
I remember I used to wish that the Division was a good game.
Okay.
Okay,
I have
wait,
played
Division- some
Extraction, too.
Divisions
I
are
forgot
good.
about the division.
Wait, why am
I
I?
used to love that game.
Lighting
I was
up.
like, why does everyone play this?
It was good. Division.
The first
well,
one was good.
Division
One.
1 was good.
Division 1 was good.
Division 2 was okay. It wasn't a bad game. It just didn't really get the support.
I
that
think
it needed.
Division 1 was...
Oh come on, Tree! Are you kidding me?
I thought like the graphics was really cool. You know.
I would use your blade spec just on a cooldown.
Oh,
Just
okay.
gonna do it.
Maybe not. Maybe it's not very
Oh,
cool.
also, if you dash and attack at the same time, you do like a dash attack.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. It was coming back. Okay.
Yeah, so like if you look at the like bottom right, like it says like RT plus X, like it shows you your
Oh yeah, I see that. Okay.
I also love the hoverboard.
Yeah, it's. Whoa. Oh, okay. That was cool.
If you tried that again, you could probably glide to the other side. Like you have a Breath of the Wild style glider.
I just didn't realize that there was a gap here.
That's fair.
All right, I'm going to.
You gotta hold it.
Didn't realize that. All right, I don't think I lost any health there though, so I don't really care.
I don't think you did either, actually.
Nope. Okay.
I will say, it does feel kind of bad to play a game like this and not have every surface be climbable. That's just like something I expect out
Make
of
it, make
this
it.
now.
Okay.
Does this have? Was this the game with the gliding system? That, like,
Yeah.
looked just like.
Yes, you'll see in a second. Just-
Oh, literally.
Oh wait, was I gliding on the water though?
you might be able to hoverboard on the water. You weren't on your hoverboard.
I don't like the.
You're still not losing health.
Okay. And now, can I exfil with this? Oh! Okay, so you can. So there's an extraction.
Same time learning now.
So,
That makes sense.
yeah. Warning, the Abyss King rises. Okay, so I gotta kill these guys.
That's cool. That's a cool mechanic. I don't know if that's typical in like an extraction.
It sometimes is.
Okay.
It depends. I had zombie. I just took damage. I just got totally screwed. Oh my god. Okay. Well, let's hope that I retained, at the very least, some
You got all
of
the chips. I know that. Like you'll keep all that stuff.
Okay. Oh, and I only lost 1 charge on the holobites. I didn't realize they had charges.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we kept the chips, so now you can upgrade stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
You can increase affinity. Can you upgrade those? What currency do you? What's the?
So I'm trying to figure out.
Is it that? I don't see that anywhere.
That's what yeah, like.
Oh, it's that.
Oh, does it go? It goes out this way.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, but like I'm not touching that. I'm not gonna get more hover and glider time when I could get a med kit instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess
Expanding
that
capacity.
is
So-
the number of ranks.
Wait, so do you start with the make it now that if you
Or
expand
is
that?
no, that's the number of ranks.
We would. We just don't have the currency to
Oh, I
get
understand.
it. Yeah.
Wow, wow.
All right, so I don't think you can increase your affinity, but you can buy things, and I think if you get enough of the microchips, you can repair the stuff. Is that a vault also? Oh no, it's a cell.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I don't think you have enough to
What?
to replenish the stores. I don't think you can do that. Oh, that's
No.
what that was. That was a sell price. That's a sell price.
This? Yeah.
No, I think on the other screen when I was looking at like the 60 blood thing.
Oh.
That's
wow.
I think that's a sell price. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, so like I'm just gonna buy these. And then since this isn't a skill blade, I'm just gonna sell this.
And now we need
That we might as well
we need 5 more to
unlock the other shop.
yeah. Okay.
So that I'm pretty sure that currency, like the computer chips and the blood, brain, whatever it is, the tiers, those I'm fairly certain you lose when the map wipes.
Okay. I definitely think that this game is scaled for 3 people.
You think?
I feel like it is. It feels very difficult. Like it feels like unreasonably difficult.
It does feel hard.
Hard. Spencer goes unreasonably difficult. Hard.
I think exit to run before the Abyss King makes the world too dangerous. Okay, so are you on like a time sync?
I don't know if it's timed or maybe it's like based on how many prisms you get.
Okay.
That's like I wish that kind of explained a little more too. Oh, we could probably check your cycles. No. Okay, that didn't tell us anything. Oh, enemies can be staggered after dealing enough damage. Look at the white stagger bar under their health. Use
It's like the
flash
crab
step.
game.
Flash step to break staggered enemies' defenses. Interesting. Okay.
Is flashed up your dodge?
I think it's your dodge attack.
Got it.
Yeah. And oh, you can charge attacks too. Okay.
Interesting.
If you break an enemy's defenses using stagger, you can press interact to perform an execution. Executing. Means it's hard to perform an execution on any cost. You cannot execute. Some enemies will prevent these attacks will break your dash ability to hit you and try to get a perfect parry to avoid damage from these attacks. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the
Whoa! Are we making a shield?
I don't know if it's the field of view or something else, but the targeting settings don't feel good.
I think the field of view is a little close. That's kind of how I feel about it.
It doesn't I don't know what it is actually. I don't think it's very good.
I feel like
It just feels bad to play.
I feel like I think it would look better if it was higher up and further away.
It might feel better if it was on the monitor.
So can you see better?
Actually,
I don't know if I like the edge detection thing. I feel like that just freaks me out in games.
What do you mean?
You don't want to know that the enemy's there?
Oh.
I don't get like I think that it's on a game designer to make better sound cues so that that's not necessary. Or just make the environment more clear. Because like,
what about deaf gamers?
I've played. Well, then it should be an accessibility setting. But like, I've played Elden Ring all the way through like 15 times. I have never once had an issue where like I was caught off guard by an enemy that I couldn't see, so I needed some kind of like off-screen. If I'm playing Fortnite, sure.
Because I don't want to pay attention to Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I feel differently about this.
No, that's fair. Although, no, never mind. I was gonna say like, what if you need to kill the enemy, but this is not a thing where you have to kill all
the
the
prisms
enemies.
heal you for 14.
Oh, okay.
Or some amount.
Exactly 14.
It might be.
I would maybe.
Okay.
I definitely feel like this is scaled for 3.
There's no doubt. It's
It's
like,
not even the amount of enemies like damage that they're dealing. It's just like the sheer number of enemies that you're facing.
It's the amount of
It's
focus
like-
on one person. You know.
Oh, the charges are life. Oh, I
Yeah.
get it. Okay. I thought that there was like a number of charges that you had like to do something with the ability, but that's just like the health
the
bar of
charges
the
on
ability.
the items.
Yeah.
I understand. I thought you meant
And
like
it drops by 1 every time you get resurrected.
I thought you meant the reses. I was like, yes, Spencer.
All right. Unless there's like something that I'm completely missing here. I feel like there's something.
I'm trying to find out if there's anything about it scaling.
It could just be poorly scaled. Or maybe not scaled at all.
Oh, you can ready up right from here. That's really cool. Tinkerer shop and bell mechanic shop. Okay. This location will be available when you return from your next run. Okay. Well, I'm gonna die on my next run, so I hope that doesn't interfere. I don't have the currency necessary to upgrade, so I guess we're just gonna send it. I also don't like that it gives you a timer if I'm the only one here. I don't need the cancel menu if there's one person in the queue.
That's fair.
I get that they designed the game with like 3 people in mind, but that feels a little bit silly. Okay. All right. I think I'm just going to go for like just straight up gathering on this one. Like I'm just going to go straight for the prisms. So we're going to do I also don't like this. I feel like it should be LS to move, RS to like zoom.
I like the cycle of this game. I like the kind of like kill the boss,
Like,
or
the bones
die
of the
trying.
game
Yeah.
are very good.
Like kill the boss or die trying, no matter what, it'll reset. That's cool.
All right, let me get nope. That's why the map settings are ridiculous.
Oh, and there's 3 bosses per area. You just
Yes.
need 2 prisms to access the first one.
Alright, I haven't found an answer about it
3.
scaling
Yeah, I
yet.
think so.
It's
But
3,
I
thought it
did
was
find
I
out
think it's 3.
that
there's-
there's apparently a TV deal in the works for a Hyper Light Drifter animated series.
There's one
developed
there,
by
one
the
there,
people who
one
did
there.
Castlevania. So that I'm excited for.
That's a crazy find.
Yeah.
Right, 2 on the bottom.
All right, let me see.
Oh, wait, you're not looking. You're not looking.
I can hover.
Can you do hoverboard tricks?
You can jump. I don't know if you can do tricks.
I feel like that'd just be so fun. Like that would make this game better.
Yeah, like in Fortnite.
Well, I guess kind of like in Fortnite, yeah. Enemy's cool.
Flash step hits increase crit chance by 25 for 2 seconds. It's got a rarity of 3, so.
Oh wow. What does it do?
Increases crit chance after a flash. I don't like these guys. These guys are incredibly frustrating. Stupid little runners.
At least the dash, like reach.
Well, that's also because we have a stamina thing on.
Oh.
I like that guy's weapon. It's kind of cool that he shot at it. Oh, and apparently mines. Oh, you have mines. Your blade specialist is mines.
Oh my god!
The fact that one sniper shot.
Dude, he just absolutely bullied
Well,
me.
all 3 of his shots hit you. Instead of shooting that one at a time, you just do like a shotgun blast.
Well, I was gonna say the fact that one sniper
What is
shot
this?
staggers you and then gets an extra more is crazy.
That is incredible.
What is this guy?
Whoa! Okay.
Hey, you got 5 health.
Oh my, this guy won't give up. He has the prism. Oh my god, this is so stressful.
Oh, they call him the Prism Industrial.
You thought it was so funny.
Hold on, he's just letting me bully him right now, so.
Wow.
Did he run out of ammo?
Oh, maybe. That would be kind of sick if
No
they can actually
way.
run out of ammo.
Maybe he just like used a target on me? I don't know what that was. Flash step reflects projectiles? That sounds incredibly
Yeah.
overpowered.
No way they can run out of ammo. That would be kind of
Remember,
crazy.
Flash Step is plus the attack, not just your dash. So, like, dash plus attack is Flash Step.
Arid Waste, Crown Gate open. Okay.
And that means it's the first boss.
Is that where we are? The Arid Wastes.
I just press M to check the map. I'm playing.
Get out of here, dude. I'm trying to open chests. Did you see that I'm a struggling gambling addict? Alright, runner boy. Run at that. Run at my hand claws. Sure. You're serious. What?
Claws better than the sword.
I like the sword better because I think you get more range from it, or that's at least how it works.
Gotcha. Like upward range or like
Straight.
here? Okay.
Yeah. Don't really know what those do.
I can't find
Key.
anything about
What does a key do?
Oh, you'll find locked doors.
What?
Usually, stashes on the map are usually locked.
Okay, what is that yellow bar that's building on the bottom of the map? Is that what they
Prisms,
were talking
I
about?
think.
Why does
No,
it
you
go
have
up so
to.
high? No, the prisms are underneath that. What?
I
so
think that could be.
is that the
difficulty.
indicator of how hard the level has gotten?
Oh, probably.
It's like versus.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, not to keep comparing.
No, that is exactly what Crystal
Okay, well
Brain,
now
yeah.
I'm getting scared.
because this game is already hard.
Yeah.
So it could be at 6 dots. It's crazy.
This game, it might get on the streaming in my personal time again.
Yeah.
I could see myself just streaming this game.
That's fair.
Gain
It,
an
it does feel a little bit
extra
too bare
stamina.
bones at this current point.
I agree, but that's why I think it could be fun to stream, like as it's getting updated.
Yeah,
and,
that's
like,
fair.
Actually understand
Okay.
all the new updates that are coming into the game. Like,
Well, I
don't
have
know.
2 prisms. I'm gonna try to exfil.
That makes sense. This just seems entirely like my type of game.
No, I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that meter is definitely slowly filling up.
Something tells me.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the third soon. I feel like it's moving too quickly.
Was there any difficulty?
Go get that go get that blade. Yeah.
Was there any run difficulty like selector or no? It's just like
I don't
pure.
think so.
Okay. I was gonna say that could be a. Okay.
Oh no, there are, but we are on the bottom of it right now. Well, that was awesome. I don't even know what just happened, but I'm not getting that blade. That was ridiculous. I just got like totally caught. I was like completely stuck. And the only thing that got me out was getting obliterated by like 15 different enemies at the same time. That was really I just took like 50 points of damage in like 2 seconds.
I also kind of feel like the health. Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like
I
it takes
really
a lot
think
of
you
damage.
just need to start with that health kit. It's kind of crazy that you don't start with that. That's what you just told me.
Yeah, I know. That's why I went over here.
Okay, I didn't know you told me. Structure lines?
What is the parry button? B? Okay.
LB.
I could have been doing that this entire time. I don't know why I'm not. These guys are incredibly easy to parry. And I'm just over here like that was really annoying.
That
Yeah,
was
this
it,
game's
right?
very, very, very hard. Yes. I'm assuming that now that we've lost all of our lives, we just lose everything. Is that what happens?
I think so. Well, let's find out.
Probably, I'm assuming any currency you exfilled is.
Oh no, that was the last one, right? So now we're
one
out.
more. Twilight Claw.
But we got the new store, so.
True.
How incredibly frustrating. Yeah, I don't like the whole just throw 400 enemies at you and see what happens.
I'm not crazy
That's
for the
not
boss. The initial phases of bosses being waves of mini enemies. I've never liked that in games.
Where's the?
So but this is cool.
There's your new guy.
Wait, I thought you repaired it.
The other one, behind you.
Oh, this one you bought?
Yeah,
Oh,
the mechanic. The tinkerer.
is it this guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Roll Bestif Furnace. Expert in holobites and ancient tech.
oh, it's to buy holobites. Okay.
Me too.
Do you get a better deal if you sell them the thing that they specialize in?
Probably.
Or can you only sell celobites, whatever they're called?
No, I think you could sell
Holobites?
stuff to.
Well, sell them
any
the one that's worth 4.
Yeah, but that's so good.
Is it good or is it just rare?
I think it's just
No,
rare.
flash step increases crit chance.
By
Yeah, for
25
20
cents for 2 by 25% for 2
Yeah, but
seconds.
flash step's up every like 5 seconds. So if you consistently use this, you just have 25% increased crit chance all the time. I'll sell it. You don't want it.
I don't know.
I wouldn't think it's good.
Okay.
It sounds okay.
I think
feel
I would
like
forget to use flash step.
I just love crit in every game all the time.
If you can like stack it with other things, yes. But considering that you're just gonna like die and then, I feel like it's probably just better to. So, do you keep the stuff that you vault?
Maybe.
What do you mean?
Press B to interact.
Yeah.
Press Y. Move over. Press Y. And now, okay, so you have that in the vault, right?
Yeah, I can attach it to my. I can select it as a.
Okay, if it's
a
vaulted
hollow.
and it's game over, do you keep that in the vault?
I would assume you keep it in the vault. Yeah.
That's really
You
nice.
just lose the stuff that's attached to you, I think.
Okay.
That seems very.
So if you know it's your final life, you might as well just
Vault all your good stuff. Yeah. I feel like this game is seeming very much more forgiving than, besides the enemies being stupid hard, it feels very forgiving
There's a
with the
dude
stuff.
over there.
Yeah, this was like the guy at the main shop.
Hodegas in the
Create
low.
new world
New
composition.
composition.
Oh, what's up, Hodega? So does that mean that you gain all your reses back?
I guess so, because I can't.
Oh
activate
no,
this
you already
before.
ran out of reses. Wait, so is that
Oh,
just
so do I
GG?
not lose all my currency? I just have to pay 93 to get into a new world.
No, I think you
That makes sense.
do you not have to go through it one more time because you used your last res. Now you're
Oh,
last time.
and you just got a golden ration.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
so you get every time you start a new cycle, you get graded on how you did, and then you gain rations based on
That's
it.
cool.
That makes sense.
So you
Okay,
catch
so you're
them.
encouraged to die until you get better. That makes sense.
So now I can go buy a heal.
And you should have enough things
Oh,
to upgrade.
this is
the
super
tail
cool.
bed. That actually makes a lot more sense. I was thinking that you were just gonna get punished right now after just getting absolutely schooled, and I was like, that's kind of ridiculous.
This game is getting better and
Oh,
better.
that's what the 2 means. Okay,
Oh,
so
those are the
I
number
can
slots you
pick
have.
one of
Gotcha.
these other upgrades while also having this attached.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense to have the game just like treat you neutrally as you progress,
Yeah.
than punish you for dying 4 times in a row after you just got punished.
If you
each
just
time for
played the
dying.
game, yeah.
Yes. It's expensive. Jeez.
Yeah, we can't even.
Hodega said-
Buy is the new clause, which I'm not gonna buy.
That's a cool clause. Hodega said it was way too cold today, but I'm vibing. How are y'all?
It was so cold today.
Like
Yeah.
oddly, because the sun was out and it looks beautiful out.
So I have a
It's
new
bitter.
jacket, and I love this jacket because it's black, and I don't own any other black jackets.
I
So
own like
yes.
almost exclusively black jackets.
it absorbs the sunlight really, really well, which I've never experienced before in a jacket. So like when you're standing in the sun, you're like 10 degrees warmer, which is nice.
Hodega, are you familiar with this game at all, or Hyperlight, Drifter, or Solar Ash? Well, I think you were around for Solar Ash
I
when
gotta
you played it.
moisturize.
Ew.
My hands are. I think I have eczema.
I don't know what that means.
It's
I
like
picked up a Medigem. I don't know what it is though.
I guess you
Didn't
can
explain to
It
me
says
what it was.
Medigems converted to healing, so maybe you can lose your healing.
No
But
clue.
I don't
I
know.
have no idea.
Brian. I
Yeah.
thought you meant you didn't know what eczema was.
No,
I was like,
I know
well,
what that is. It's my favorite way to make eggs.
Of course, of course. Nasty. All right, so you got a 4, a 6, and a 2.
I think it always works like that.
I think the last one had 2 6s. Did it not?
I don't. Maybe I thought it was just there's a 2, a 4, and a 6 because then like that scales with the amount of prisms to collect.
All right.
Hodega said only through these streams to the. Do you know about this game?
Okay. Yeah, so this is the newest game from those devs. It came out in early access yesterday. We went on a big rant about early access gaming.
Yeah, that was the
at
first
start
30 minutes of the
this.
episode, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got about 10 minutes left. What is that? An NPC over there? There's
Where?
a vendor up by the prism to the left.
Yeah, there's a vendor.
Interesting.
We can try to get over there.
And what do the utilities do?
I think the utilities are like holobytes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Brian, for the fonts on the very top of the stream, did you do that or did you just rip it from like the game's actual title?
For what font?
The
Like the stream title?
yeah.
No,
What-
that's just I just took the logo for the game,
got it.
and then I
I was
put
gonna
it
say
in
like, that's a
Canva
really
and
cool
like
font.
squished it.
Gotcha.
I think the different styles of rails have different crosshairs to like let you know
That they should.
what kind they are.
So is that 12 and then you have 13 to reload, or is it 12 and the mag size is 13?
I believe it's 12 and I have 13 to reload.
Okay.
Oh, I'm stupid. I read it as there's 12 and there's 13 magazines.
Oh,
Okay. That makes sense.
interesting.
Wait, did it convert your thing into giving you more health, or did you get more health because you leveled up?
I feel like more health because I leveled up, but I don't know why it wouldn't fill my health up. Like, I don't know why I'm starting at 75 out of
Maybe you just always
86.
start with 75.
Are there any heals around here?
Yeah, there's one right behind you to the left. Right up there, to the left. Keep going, straight.
Where?
Straight.
Oh.
Spencer, you're just a little bit off camera.
Oh, do you pick up a Medigem every time you interact with one of those things?
Do I have a Medigem now?
You just picked up one. But you need 5.
Can I see those?
Press start.
Yeah, okay.
One. I think one easy thing that they could do is like show you how you like just pop in the description of what each attribute is, how you get more.
Yep.
Or tutorial. It could also help.
I mean, it could be in the tutorial. When we opened up the combat tutorial, there was way more in it than it initially gave us. So if I go into the tutorial in the menu, it might be in there.
Oh, this is tutorial. We just didn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you don't play it. Like,
Oh,
there's
it's
just
like a
written
book.
tutorial. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Like the library.
How do I get up there? Oh, that's it. Can you like tilt the monitor towards me a little again? Thanks. Okay, I definitely hit parry, but that's cool. I'll just take the 14 health.
I think a very important things for games to do. One of the things that I find annoying is that you have a core mechanic of your game that is featured in other games but not as significant, and you don't clarify ahead of time, or you don't signify to the player at all that this is in this game a core mechanic. And we just played a game recently. What game was it? Where there was like a core mechanic.
Oh my god.
Parrying, but maybe
Crab trip. Yeah, well, like
Was
the
it?
balance mechanic is a really big one.
sure.
They did not
Or
really
is
clarify
the
that to
shielding.
you. Or
I feel.
shielding. That's another one.
Where it's like
Where it's like
can dodge,
generally
but you
something
should-
that you're not really supposed to do in other games.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's. I think
I'm
it's.
so prepared for
I think
this.
it's important for games to
Kind of
probably clarify ahead of time.
what
yeah,
is
like,
a core mechanic and what is
this
just kind
is
of like a
this
part
is
of
how the game is meant to be played.
Yeah. What's just a part of the style and what is like actually
This is a
heavy set.
strange game.
What does that mean?
I'd also like it better if I had like a shield and I didn't just have to dodge out the way of everything.
Maybe one of the classes.
What'd you say?
It might be one of the classes.
Right.
Yeah. Like I feel like right now you're just playing like the guy class. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of like I don't mind dodge rolling, I guess, but like dashing way out of the zone, like I feel like the dash takes you too far almost, and then I have to
That's
walk
fair.
back up to hit you, and then dash away again, and then walk back up to hit you, and that's pretty frustrating. He's
Sure.
It's not breakable.
I guess he's above you. Yeah, ultimately, definitely feels like
Oh,
early
there's that.
access. Interesting.
Cool. What if you sold heals?
If only.
Yeah, this game, it should have like some kind of out of combat regen or something. It's like way too punishing with like losing health.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are these enemies?
Oh, well, I think one of them has a prism because the prism keeps moving.
And I feel like the fact that you can go from 0 to 100 health
Maybe he's
in
trapped in a
one-
wall.
in one combat, you know, almost
Yeah.
promotes the fact that like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you be able to reach it even to half?
That's the prism
You
guy.
could, like if you can be dropped in one fight.
He's kind of stupid, this guy.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Oh, he figured it out. I think he is legit just out of ammo now.
Really?
I mean, he's not shooting.
Originally, he shot a lot more at you than he's shooting at Brian.
It was very odd.
He could just be buggy. I mean,
Core shard collected. Okay, so you have 2 core shards. What does that mean?
Heavy bunches.
he could just be buggy. I mean, again, early access.
Maybe a core shard is what you use to upgrade at the end of the mission report.
Oh, that gives you so much health on the prison pickup. That just healed me like 40. 35, I think. But still, like, that was a ton of HP.
Yeah.
This is a skate park.
I feel like I shouldn't be able to get hit during
During a
big attack
super?
like that.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Meteors!
Two of them.
Alright, nice. Alright, I don't know if you have time to do anything else. See,
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's do this exfil. It's time. Time that somebody got an exfil. Wow,
Oh, that was sick.
You do 360?
Oh, I gotta. How far away is it?
Oh,
It's on the other side of the map. But if I ride the water, I might be able to get there.
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah, but can you? I don't think you can ride it that far.
Yeah, but if I could ride to here,
No, you
dash
can give it a
across
shot,
here,
yeah.
and get here.
Give it a shot.
I do like this map generation. It's very cool.
So,
Oh. I didn't realize opening the map was just gonna kill me.
what is that giant bubble? Does that mean you can't go there? Meteor. Okay. I don't know what that means. I don't know if there's a meteor inbound,
I guess.
or if like the entire area is just gonna like. Yep.
Warning.
Oh,
Okay.
there's like nuclear fallout. That's interesting. I don't know that this game needed more environmental hazards. There was not a
really-
point where I was playing earlier that I felt like, oh, I need more. This game needs to be more interesting. There's not enough happening
I
right
don't
now.
like that I can't open my map while on the
On the
board.
board.
Yeah. Like, I should be able to just hold down the sprint button and open my map without it taking me off right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would get if there was like a map animation where like it locks you into looking at something, but
Right.
like if you're just gonna stand there, then like who cares?
Yeah, I would just race for the exfil.
Yeah.
It's gonna heal you. Oh boy. Nice.
I do think, like, playing a little more and getting more used to, like, movement and controls, it could be a lot more fun. It
Yeah.
just feels like the second you start the game, you're just in for it.
Also, I think a single run of this could take
Ages.
Well, I think that's the point of like the spooky numbers is that they prevent you from doing it. Yeah. Oh, you just got HP. Halfway there. Cool. All right, success. Woohoo.
I guess like there's no reason to not just use like all your ammo right there, right? I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna get refilled when or if it doesn't, I could just buy another rail when I get back.
Yeah.
I did hear one complaint is that I guess part of just the game not being optimized fully yet is the loading screens take a long time.
Yeah, the loading screen.
That's fair.
That was a pretty long loading screen. Okay,
What is
so
the
you
movie
got,
ticket looking thing?
I don't know. You also got a crown? Don't know how that's a material.
Let's find out. Okay, I don't have any more of the... Oh, right. Those I get at the end of the cycles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is from that that weird like pillar that I like interacted with before the mob of enemies dropped. I don't even know if you really remember me doing that, but there was just like a purple pillar.
Prism, something.
Or like way at the beginning? Yeah, sure.
It was purple, had like text on it.
A feature coming soon. Okay.
Okay. Well, I think
The bones of
definitely
a good game
it's an interesting game. It's not the type of game that I would play.
That's fair.
I think it's super
definitely the type of game I would play.
I could see myself playing this. Not as good as early access as Windblown, but it's definitely a game.
No, Windblown is like one of those games. I feel like that kid just came out ready to be a game
Yeah.
in early access.
I feel like if I was gonna play, so the longer I play this, the more I kind of just see it as an extraction shooter. I feel like if I was gonna play an extraction shooter, I would probably just play The Division. To be totally honest.
Yes, sir.
Because that's a really good game.
That's fair. I
Especially
do
as a wife.
like the basis of the combat system and the idea of like your equipment and upgrades breaking and you having to pick up and find new ones in the world and trying out different combos and stuff.
Also, the
and then I think
durability.
there is strategy then with like putting stuff in the vault.
Yeah.
If that's how that works, if stuff in the vault persists through runs.
Go check.
We did put one thing in. Yeah. Also,
I mean, I'm assuming it does. I don't understand why
But
we lose HP.
so I mean persisting through worlds.
yeah.
So like
I don't think you lost anything switching between worlds.
you're right.
I think you only lose stuff like at the end of a res, like when you lose the 1 HP that you have.
Okay.
Yeah, so everything presumably just has like a health limit.
Yeah.
And then like it dies.
I like the idea that durability is not linked to literal uses, but towards
Yeah, the amount of times you die with it.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is cool. You just get a summon.
And I think that actually nullifies our argument about durability being a pain.
No, I think that's a lot. I think that's a good durability system.
Yeah.
That's a durability system that, makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel like
Because you don't want to
cheating.
punish people for using
stuff.
items. Yeah.
The punishment is losing it when you die.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
That sounds really good, actually. But okay. Yeah. I mean, I like this game. I'm probably gonna play more of it at home. It definitely feels like an early access game. It doesn't feel like a full
release.
polished
For sure.
game.
For sure.
But that being said, I don't really ever write Steam reviews. I feel like I might write a Steam review about this game just to
For the sake
give
of.
like feedback about what feels good, what doesn't feel good. Not that my individual feedback is gonna really help the devs, but like I think everybody writing honest reviews about a game like this is what helps
kind of
sure.
a game.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
see its
Yeah.
full potential. But yeah, that'll be it for today's stream.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Next week, hopefully, we'll have Jake on, and we'll probably play some Smash with him.
Something-
That
something
seems like something
broader.
that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So
all right. Well,
cool.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming with us today on this adventure.
Yep.
And we will be back next week.
We will.
5:30. So be here.
5:30 p.m.
Be here.
That's the
Be
new
here.
time.
Be there, be square.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
See you later.